8:30, and we're continuing with our focus today with developments within politics and political parties in the country. Well, this directive happens to be one of them, but there is a report. In fact, let's get that to you. Okay, we'll get it to you alongside. We already do have Ike Chidolue, who is a member of the People's Democratic Party. He joins us from our studios in Abuja. Morning, Mr. Chidolue, and thank you for joining us today. Let's get your comment, yes, about this directive from the APC concerning executive bills and the budget.
Party has been saying regarding this. The other day, you had our national publicity secretary, you know, express the party's position on that reckless directive. You know, when people make a directive, regarding something as important as the budget, it means that they really don't understand the man hour, the effort, the resources that has gone into preparation of the budget. The budget is the life wire of any nation, any nation. Every from the grassroots, the local governments, the offices, every department of the government is involved in getting data and running the plans that finally culminates in a budget. It takes care of the short term, medium term, long term expenditures, long term, capital operating expenditures. These are all the things that came into and became the budget. That is what, without the, and another thing about it, the funny thing is that these guys, the APC leadership, by that, their directive has shown that they really don't have any connection with the grassroots. Because when you call the budget a PDP matter, that's the way they're looking at it. The budget affects both PDP people and APC people, labor people, and non-partisan people, which is the generality of the populace. So the budget is not a PDP matter. The budget affects Mr. Malam Haruna in Sokoto. It affects Mr. KK in Onewi. It affects Mr. Femi in Oshun. It affects everybody. So when you start playing politics with the budget, that means you are actually trying to reiterate what they said in 2011, that they will make the nation ungovernable. And that is partly what they are beginning to do. The other day, our national publicity secretary made it clear, and then he said, these guys are like, you know what they are doing? Let's put it clear. Let's paint a picture so you know what these guys did. These guys are trying to take the nation captive. They are kidnappers. They are trying to kidnap the citizens and residents and indigents of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and they are demanding a ransom from the President of the Federal Republic. They are saying that unless you pay me this amount, I'm not going to release the people. By holding the life wire of the nation, you are holding the people captive. And I think, it's good that the nation, the blinders are coming off. And the good thing about this is that there is no middle ground. Everybody will have to stand for what they believe. PDP members are standing, everybody is standing, and the APC members, and that's another thing, what humility will exalt you. If they are humble, they will have to admit, the way they came to the public, the men to the media, and told the whole nation, we've given directive to our people to block the passage of the budget. They need to eat that humble pie and come back to the nation, do a world press conference and tell the whole nation, we made a mistake, we've reviewed it, it was undemocratic, this is not a legitimate weapon of democracy, we missed it, we were advised wrongly, our people wrongly advised us, and we are taking it back. Please go ahead and do what your conscience, because the guys in the legislative, in the assembly, National Assembly, are not there because of APC. Right. They are there representing their wards, they are representing their constituencies, they are representing the grassroots. They are not representing APC per se. Yes, they have the appendage, but it's the people.
Okay,
the legal practitioner that you
how would you,
the legal practitioner that you
okay.
Idaye OP.
Yes.
I really like what he said. when our party, were you saying something?
Yes, I was going to come in. Don't worry, you'll complete your thought. Just hope you don't lose your train of thought. What other means do you think they should have employed in drawing attention to what they refer to as impunity going on in Rivers State?
Impunity.
That's what they call it.
You know, it's a good thing that I use that word, impunity. Impunity, under this democratic period, I think impunity was given back to by the governor of Rivers State. Impunity is when a legally, constitutionally elected chairman of a local government, the Obiakpo local government, is undemocratically removed based on the whims and caprices of the governor, and when the court has passed a judgment on the matter saying it reinstate the guy. Impunity is when a governor says, no, I'm going to flout court process, what the judgment on the matter. Impunity is, do you know that Rivers State is about the only state without a substantive chief judge? The highest ruling body on this matter is the National Judiciary Council, and they've written to the governor on the matter. They've told the governor, you cannot take somebody from the customary court and make him the chief judge of the state. There's a process, and they've advised him. Impunity is when a sitting governor that is elected, that has sworn an oath of office to uphold the Constitution and defend it with everything he has known in his life. Impunity is when a sitting governor says no to the National Judiciary Council. That is there by law, by Constitution. That is impunity. Impunity is when a governor is shouting roof, roof, when things does not go his way. Impunity is when a governor knows the importance of the budget and hijacks his legislative people, the member of the House of Assembly, under duress, gets them into the government house, under duress, in less than 1 hour, first reading, second reading, and the budget was passed outside the House of Assembly. That is impunity. When you're talking about impunity, impunity is when there is no blood, when you've removed the bloodlines, there's no bloodlines, when the governor intermeddles with the affairs of the legislature. When the governor will come, you know what happened the other day last year? The governor was there with his enforcers to enforce what was going on in the House of Assembly. That is impunity. Impunity is when a governor makes himself the issue. I used to live out of the country, and back then, Governor Amechi was one of those guys I really loved. But it's good to be on the ground. It's good to see these people for who they are, and you start to lose respect for people that you had, that you have kind of had some semblance of appreciation for. Impunity is when a governor says it is either my way or no way at all. Impunity is when you decide that if it does not go my way, I think, and I think most Nigerians have come to see this. The governor loves to be in the media. He loves the attention. He loves to be on the camera. So, if you love the camera too much, after the governorship, you can go to Nollywood. You get all the lights, camera action as much as you want. That's impunity. Impunity is when, the party gave a directive to, he said the party gave a directive to him to drive El Rufai to, okay, go ahead.